Review: The War Between the Land and the Sea, Episodes 3 and 4. As the conflict descends beneath the waves, the most compelling developments unfold not in the spectacle of war itself, but in the emotional depths of the characters caught in its wake. Please, subscribe and share. Let's dive deeper together, thanks. Episodes 3 and 4 push the story forward by shifting the battleground underwater, while simultaneously digging deeper into personal loyalties, moral responsibility, and the cost of escalation. This week follows Russell Tovey's Barclay as he journeys to the ocean floor with a small team, hoping to negotiate peace with Salt, portrayed by Gugu Mbatha-Raw, and the underwater civilization known as the Homo Aqua. Unsurprisingly, the mission collapses into chaos, forcing Barclay and Salt into exile as unit tightens its grip and tensions between land and sea explode. Where earlier episodes leaned heavily on setup, almost resembling a political or courtroom-style drama, these chapters take a more direct and urgent approach. The pacing still allows room to breathe, particularly in developing trust between Barclay and Salt, but the narrative shift feels earned. What begins as internal disagreement between two sides naturally escalates into an outright declaration of war, creating a sharp and engaging tonal change. The moment that sparks full-scale conflict is especially effective because the show refuses to frame humanity as the obvious moral center. Instead, it makes clear that the violence is overwhelmingly initiated by humans, positioning retaliation not as villainy but as survival. The series doubles down on the idea that humanity often poses its own greatest threat, reinforcing one of Doctor Who's long-standing themes. This perspective also allows for some of the strongest character work yet for Gemma Redgrave's Kate Lethbridge-Stewart. Traditionally depicted as a steely leader determined to surpass her father's legacy, Kate is given rare emotional vulnerability here. She suffers genuine loss, not because of alien forces, but due to the actions of her own people, and that realization lands with real weight. While deeper groundwork for one specific relationship might have strengthened this arc, the episodes still succeed in giving Redgrave a long overdue spotlight outside her usual scenes alongside the Doctor. Barclay and Salt's relationship also evolves in meaningful ways. Their mutual respect feels authentic, rooted in shared ideals and a desire to protect their respective worlds. It is easy to see why they gravitate toward one another as symbols of hope. However, the suggestion of a romantic connection feels less convincing. With both characters hunted, endangered, and responsible for entire civilizations, romance seems like an unnecessary addition rather than an organic progression. With only one episode remaining, this element risks feeling underdeveloped and distracting. Overall, these episodes confidently raise the stakes, blending political tension, character growth, and moral ambiguity. While not every narrative choice fully lands, the series finds its strongest footing yet as it hurtles toward its finale.